reactions are on Patreon. Or if you want, you can pull up your copy of, I didn't check, I think episode 35 of season 4 of Sailor Moon, The Source of Darkness, Dead Moon Circus. And press play when the timer reaches 0. Ha 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 ha. Is there any interesting interviews out there for the reasoning behind the Toei Animation logo being the Puss in Boots cat? Or why it comes together with the bubbles and the flowers? Like, I don't really associate Toei with any of these things. Like, maybe, I feel like I've looked this up before. I think the Puss in Boots logo, at least, like, is one of their earlier works they worked on, so it being Puss in Boots at least makes sense to me. But otherwise, the composition, or... Well, even then, though, it's like, it's not even a particularly great logo, in my opinion. Maybe other people are out there like, yeah, fuck yeah, the Puss in Boots logo! I don't know. I struggle to imagine that. Like, it's not bad. It's nothing, there's nothing horrible about it. Nothing like that. Obviously I'm affording way more thought to a logo than is probably necessary, just because what else can I say about the intro at this point? I'm excited for this episode, because this sounds like we're getting more of potential best girl. No, I'm kidding. Well, partially. I will say, although it's not one of her more exciting poses, I do like the, above head, the scissors, whatever the hell this pose is for Usagi. This feels like the wrong music for this. Right? Like, I'm not nuts, right? Like they're like, it's the end of the world, and the music's like do 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 do, like not even like a sad do 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 do. It's not like do 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 or something like that. It's straight up a happy do 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 do. Like who made this decision? 217 in 3, 2, 1, go. Like, the world is ending. Elevator music, go! It's funny to me, with the time limit, this is the first time that simply battling the monsters of the week is enough to defeat the bad guys. Without having to, like, without my irritation that they don't do much to track the bad guys down. Which probably would be more deserved in this season, because look! Look outside! Oh, good God. You have You must gather your party before going forward. You are not the requisite level of experience required. You need to go into the forest and slay some squirrels. Gather the experience points. Bros, and he's seriously putting up an invisible wall. You must not defeat the bad guys yet. He's got access to the episode list. I think there's 4 or 5 more episodes here. You can't win yet. No way we're doing a 5-parter for the bad guy getting taken down. We don't usually do that kind of thing. 312. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I want to know too. You haven't leveled up enough. That's exactly what I said. So take their tent away. Just be mean to them. Just bully them into going away. You don't have to defeat them. Just take their stuff. That would actually be kind of awesome if they're like, okay, they can't be defeated through brute force, but what about your house? And we just see the Sailor Guardians just picking on them for the rest of the season. Okay. Waiting for the part where you had to be so secretive this whole season. Look, she seems so cool. Can she stay? Like, can we just put her in prison or something at the end of the season so I can still see her? Cool. Not convinced you have the right idea for what a crystal is, but otherwise, cool. But why? Gosh, I wonder who it's gonna be. There's literally only 2 choices and really only one. Yeah, I want to know too. Okay, I'm gonna need better reasons than that stupidity. Like, what happens if you defy the code? Like, do they set you on fire after all this or something? Because your stupid ancient order being the reason I do not call a good reason. Because, again, stupid. I was gonna need some like witch of envy. Oh, she'll squeeze his heart if he does. Type reason for why he hadn't said anything up to this point. That is not a good enough reason. Hell, I would have kind of been on board with if it was more like he just promised someone important to him, and and even he acknowledged it was a stupid reason. Like, but that person like gave their life or something. Like that could have worked. It would have still been a bad reason, but an in-universe bad reason. I think they think that was a good reason, and that's stupid. she jiggled it. She's like, ah, my enemy. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. That was not your coolest moment, girl. My God. I've done so little this season that I'm actually gonna have a heart attack and die. What? That's some bullshit. What about all the time that he didn't exist because they hadn't reincarnated yet? Hold on. I mean, I don't blame her for wanting a little bit of extra time with him. Goes to show what he thinks about the other Sailor Scouts. Damn. I concede. I really liked that scene. Oh, wait. Yay? Yay? Yay! This is what. Wait, are they actually just gonna flat out perform? Because all of them seem to genuinely be circus performers and like the evil's a side hustle. Dude, the Dead Moon Circus, if better leveraged, could have easily been the best baddie group in the show. And they are so great. But I'm convinced they didn't really know what they had with the Dead Moon Circus. How great most of the character designs are. Is that, those yeah, okay. Amazonesses. But do you recognize them this time? Okay. At least they're still following magical girl rules. I won't let them transform first. Make up. Sailor soldiers. I love if they were like, that was spiderwebs. What? Where did those come from? Just to troll them. Arena seated. Wait. Like they're the spectators to whatever fight's gonna come? Oh. Ah. I don't want to see them go. And I'm pretty sure they're just gonna get taken out easy. Still don't really get why it's a circus. Woo! I mean, at least it's a direct ask. They never really leveraged the fact that they made a big point when these four were introduced that they're all super strong, or at least the redhead. Minimum, but they implied it was all of them. But they never really fought. Barely. They did the same thing that always happened at this season, is they just ran away as soon as the Monster of the Week showed up. Which, to a degree, has always been a thing, but at least in, like, Season 1, it was a few times you had, like, Kunzite and Zoisite fight. Not much, but... And I don't think that the Amazon trio was really all that tough, so them running away every time kind of in retrospect makes sense. But these four, it's a little irritating the way they introduce them. At least, apparently, it has been in all of their dreams, but still. Okay, but, like, strictly speaking, even if it is real, it is hailing from dreamland and all. But, like, it's been saving you week after week. What? But you mean when you dreamed it once upon a time, right? Like, you knew it existed these past few weeks, right? Right? Dude. Why? They could have had the Dead Moon Circus, like, dancing in the background while this was going on. It would have been so cool. Dude, this is such a great gimmick. I don't know. Some of the monsters of the week were pretty fucking awesome. I'm not sure how they would have been. With attacked by potato chips? That's awesome. Um, they barely fought you guys, to be honest. You haven't even tried yet. Oh dear. They're gonna catch it this time or something, right? Does it do this every time? Oh. At least, okay. Everybody else should have realized. I'll give her a pass because she hasn't literally been fighting in the field. Really hope you're not just gonna take all four of those at once right now, but I don't think that they would be that lame. Right? No way, right? Like it. Cool. Yeah, Granny! Ha! Made it at least more interesting. Damn, that would have sucked. Yeah. You're the one who's most off the circus theme, gotta say. Is there gonna be a photo of Chibiusa? What? What? Oh! Why does this guy gotta get beat up all the time? I'm so shocked. How could we ever have known? I'm sometimes pretty bad on picking up on some obvious clues occasionally. If I can clue into something that's happening in a TV show, it's not good. It's a little too obvious. At least she was able to do it herself. Oh, shit. Oh, that's awesome. Cool, I like it. We gotta get backup Tuxedo Mask into this. Usagi's friend. I don't blame them, because I don't think they really understood it. But if they'd just not come here, they would have won. That's pretty good. I like that episode quite a bit. Quite a bit. I would have been so disappointed if that was just the end of those four. That would have sucked. Like, give them a shining moment before they get taken down. Basic villain rules, which they're not doing too great on this season for the most part, so I wasn't entirely convinced that they weren't just immediately gonna get taken out. Boom, boom. Next time.